Greetings everyone, my name is Jesse, this is the Auditorium, I react to video game music for the first time, and today is a bit of a special video that is one of my most requested songs to date ever, and we have some things to discuss before I get into it, but we're going to be hearing a song called Green Greens from Kirby's Dream Land and Kirby Superstar. I decided to throw this in as a bonus. And then a highly requested song called Crowned from Kirby's Return to Dreamland. These are from the channels SegaFan13, Neopause3, and DSI Bros. These are requested by Matthew, SleeplessKnight, Omarsaurus, icoriha, and Magalor. So brief history as to how this got here. Usually if I do multiple songs per video, I like to have it in the same game. These are technically 3 different games, but I've always heard I've always heard of these two, Green Greens and Crowned. In fact, I'm at the point in my career that people have been commenting, they're like, I swear you've done Crowned already, where's the Crowned reaction? I can't find it anymore. I've never done it. So I've reached YouTube status of Mandela effects. I am very honored. But I've never heard Crowned. So this is kind of just like a Kirby episode, and plus also one final thing is I just recently asked a bunch of people like give me the most iconic songs in video game history, and these 2 names came up, so I'm just gonna do them together. So a little bit of a special episode, but that's how it is around here sometimes. We are starting off with what I assume is the original Green Greens, and from what I'm told, this is the kind of pseudo main theme of Kirby, and apparently I've heard traces of it before in one of my other Kirby songs. I forgot which one. It was like a suite, but yeah. Anyways, enough talking. But this is my first time hearing Green Greens properly all the way through, and also Game Boy. I don't know if I've done any Game Boy reactions here, so that's exciting. Anyways, I'm talking a lot. This is Kirby's Dream Land. Was he white before? I'm learning a lot today. This is Green Greens. See if I recognize it. Sounds like a parade. Ooh, that was cool. The double channel thing. Do not know the composer on any of these. I like the use of white noise to be percussion. That's awesome. Limitations. Wow, I just noticed something. I'll say it after this video. Oh, that's catchy. I can't imagine hearing this through a Game Boy speaker and just like blowing your mind as a kid. This must have sounded so ahead of its time. Okay, before I even get to the other ones, I never played Kirby. If you're new here, I never played Kirby. I did own a Game Boy Color though, but I only played Pokemon on it really in like 2 other games. I missed the entire Kirby library, right? Same with Nintendo. So I'm gonna ask a lot of questions here, and I think there's just a lot of information that I'm kind of intimidated by this video. First of all, I don't know if I've done any sort of Game Boy reactions on this channel at all. And if I did, I don't remember them, but that's a first, I think, or at least a second. Also, is this Kirby's first game or second or something? Because it seems to be an entirely different color. I completely know him looking like that. So I think the thing that really stood out to me right away is in the last Kirby video I did, which I don't remember what that was, but it wasn't too long ago. It was like a month ago. I said something along the lines of like the music for Kirby from what I've heard, which is very little, has been very like over the top impressive. Like it seems almost superhuman type of like the melodies just bounce all over the place and they're really intricate and tight and precise. And in that same video, I looked up the composer, and he even like confirmed that the music is not meant to be kind of performed by a human. It's supposed to be kind of over the top and ideas and a lot of stuff happening at the same time. And it seems like they've been doing that since the beginning. So that was like the first thing that caught my mind, besides the catchiness of it, was like, man, they were technical already. Like that was really intense. Like even where it went to that little tiny section where it goes through both speakers, like just for like 2 seconds. You know, that's pretty progressive and technical. And here's the thing I don't remember. I'm going to assume here, because I think the Game Boy Color was like this way too. But the Game Boy, I believe, had one speaker. Did they just make it so it sounded stereo through that one speaker, or could you only really hear one channel? I don't know. It's been a while since I played mine, and I also didn't play the original one. But either way, I feel like hearing this back then, as a kid, still now, but like as a kid, I feel like this is why people request it so much, is because this stuck with you this entire time. You've been hearing this song for 30 plus years. I could see that. It's probably the way you feel about this is probably the way I felt about Pokemon Yellow, right? That's probably the closest thing I can compare it to, because I felt very strongly about Pokemon Yellow. I thought those sounds were unbelievable at the time, and that came after this. So okay, I can see the appeal. That's super catchy. This is Green Greens as well, from Kirby Superstar, 1995. I don't know when the first one was. I don't know when Dreamland was. Does it say here? No. This one has says composer Jun Ishikawa and Dan Miyakawa. That's it. Okay, Superstar. Very short song. It's only a minute. Why is it called Green Greens? Oh, it's because there's a wave of like, I can't explain what I'm feeling right now. You have to understand. It was like a matter of time before I heard this song. So the energy in the room is like really high. I've never heard this though. That's cool. I'm gonna pull up the video of... Oh, someone's over. See if I can do this quickly. It kind of sounds like a little bit of a cowboy theme. Okay, so I did look it up in time. So earlier I mentioned that apparently when I did the Star Conquering Traveler from Kirby Star Allies, there was a section in that video where I thought sounded kind of like a chiptune, and the comments I do remember saying that that was Green Greens. So technically I've heard like a couple seconds of it. There's no way I was gonna remember what it sounded like. So now I can like revisit that song and, you know, listen for that. But that was my first proper introduction to Green Greens. I have no idea why it's called Green Greens. Is this, well, I mean, you guys pretty much have told me forever now, like this is kind of considered the main theme. But is it the main theme of Kirby? Is this the, like, has it just appeared in every game or in a lot of games? Please tell me whatever you want to know about Kirby. Green Greens. Or is that a stage? And it's just a recurring stage. Now this one here. Holy man, this I'm excited and I'm nervous for this one. I've been getting requests for Crown since 2021. It's 2024 right now. All I know is that it's a boss theme. It's always stuck out to me because of the way it's spelled with the hyphens, similar to how like Genova is spelled in Final Fantasy VII. That always caught my attention, just seeing how this thing looks, and especially in all caps. And why is it called Crowned? It's such a kind of, it's such a title, Crowned, right? Is that like a coronation? Is that some king involved? Either way, this is a big, big request, and apparently a final boss. And let me know if this was like if this is the first time the song came to be, because the only reason I'm asking, because it says Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, so I don't know if Crowned, if this is the original Crowned, if Crowned appeared again, if whatever. So I know nothing of Kirby. This is Crowned from Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. String section. I was expecting a string section. Right now, my mind just keeps hearing the percussion. I love the percussion. Ooh, the whole thing is like moving forward. Like there's like a fast-paced thing happening. Oh, dude, the energy of the song is like... Final boss, you say? Because... Yeah. I can't believe this is Kirby. And I'll explain that more, but like... I can and I can't. Dude, the bouncing back between violins and trumpets. Does this take place in a castle? The horns give me a little bit of a royalty thing. And then crowned. Oh, I love unique percussion so much. gosh, dude. This is... I'm flabbergasted by the grip it has on my ears. I do have ears. You just can't see them. There. They're right there. I want to see this in action. Not today, but I'm glad I'm just focusing on the music, but damn, I would love to see what's happening here. Oh my gosh. Oh, man. Okay. Nice fade out. I want to address the elephant in the room. There's like a hint of nervousness I have. Not because... Okay, look, there's a potential that thousands of people will see this. Sure. But it's a big request. So... You know, there's people that are going to be like, is he going to like it? I don't care if he likes it. I just want him to hear it. Whatever the reason you're watching this. Or maybe you just want to, like most people, I would assume... I don't know why people watch me, but I would assume it's because you want to relive your childhood or the feeling you got about... Because this is like the closest you can get to rehearing something for the first time. I know that doesn't make sense, but it makes perfect sense to me as this is my career. You guys who play these games and experience this, you will never be able to have that experience again. The closest thing you can get is watching a Let's Play and watching someone do a playthrough and seeing their reaction to stuff, or something like this where you can, you know, whereas I just focus on the music. So for whatever reason you're watching, cool, thanks. But there's like this hint, this energy in the room, like I can't explain. It's like, I don't know. If you ever been to like a concert or like your first day of school, something like that, like a new first day on the job, whatever you can imagine, that kind of feeling of like this sort of anticipation and, you know, internal whatever. That's what I feel right now. It doesn't happen every day. It's just a little intimidating. And I think when it comes to Kirby, I'm very, very comfortable saying this. And this is as coming from someone who's only heard less than 10 songs from the whole series. I don't think there's any denying that Kirby's music is incredibly, keyword, impressive. Now, there's a lot of good music out there. There's catchy music. There's memorable music. There's a lot of amazing video game music out there, regardless of how the mood strikes or what it's trying to do, what story it's trying to paint. But when it comes to Kirby, to me, the first thing that comes to mind is impressive. Like, it's an impressive soundtrack. It is a display of talent, of composition, and just kind of overwhelming. Overwhelming is a good word too. It's just like, wow, dude. It's this little pink ball. And the music sounds like that. It's insane to me. It's truly kind of remarkable. And I wish I could hear more Kirby. I have a lot of Kirby requests. But the thing is, I also have thousands of requests. Not tens, not hundreds. Thousands. So they're in there. They just have to appear. I think that was probably... I think that's going to go up there with iconic status for me, like right up there with Gourmet Race. Gourmet Race is a song that I knew of before I even did this series. I just heard it through like Smash tournaments. I used to hear it a lot because I think they play on the stage a lot. So I always remember hearing dun, 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 dun. So that was my impression of Kirby for the longest time, is Gourmet Race. Which I don't even, to this day, I still don't even know if I've heard the original. But I don't think I have. I think I've only heard like the Smash version and like some lo-fi versions. Anyways, Crowned to me sounds like it's like right up there as far as memorability, and it kind of checks off all these things: the technicality, memorable, iconic, sounds good. The energy Did I mention that already? Yeah, the energy is like it. Even if people didn't tell me it was a final boss, I maybe would have guessed something along those lines. It definitely has this feeling of like you're moving, kind of like an action movie or something, but like times 10, you know? But I think that's why I like Kirby so much. It's because the composer has admitted that this is not for like, look what I can do with all these instruments playing at the same time. Like, it's just like, look how I can use my musical ideas and put them into this soup of sounds. So you kind of hear something that's not meant to be recreated in a way. It's just pure fantasy, musical fantasy. That's the best way I'm going to describe Kirby now. It is a musical fantasy. It's just what you can possibly maybe fathom to sound. I think Kirby is like unequivocally gonna try to do it, and it owns it. That's the thing. It owns it. That's so cool. That's so cool. Especially in I don't know if you would consider Kirby like a AAA or something, but obviously everyone knows Kirby. It's like a huge IP. But for a huge IP to have that level of boldness, I have to respect that. I have to respect that. So I'm glad, also, I just have to say that I'm glad that such a popular request lived up to it, you know? It's always nerve-wracking because I feel like one day I'm just gonna get like something that's really, really popular and I just kind of sit there like, okay. But no, this one, it lived up to it. It lived up to it. If anything, the bar has been significantly raised. And I don't know, of course you guys are going to comment now, but what can even match this level? I feel like this is the new apex for me as far as Kirby goes. That's my reaction to Crowned and Green Greens. Oh yeah, we are Green Greens too. Damn, dude. I have no idea how this video is going to do, but I'm nervous. Anyways. Thank you to all the requesters. Huge amount of requesters. Thanks to the people that swore I've done this video before, and I haven't. What's next for Kirby? What do you think is the next best song? Is this your favorite song? What is your favorite song from Kirby? I want to know. What is the unanimous... Is there a unanimous song that people can all agree on? And now I'm curious about Gourmet Race. I kind of feel like... Because I started to... I should wrap up here soon, but I started to... Well, I don't even want to call it a series, but with the Ocarina of Time, I listened to 2 songs that I heard properly in the game, the original. But there were songs I knew. I just never heard them properly. And now that I think about it, I don't think I've heard Gourmet Race. So I might do like a Gourmet Race video. But it wouldn't really be a reaction, technically, you know what I mean? So it's not like the same. But I've heard the song, for sure. I just don't know if I've heard the original. Anyways. Sidetrack. Thank you to all the requesters. Thank you all my Patreon members. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. Kirby rules, and Kirby rules. Peace.